Awesome. Well, happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to our charcuterie board workshop. So, first things first, do you know how to pronounce charcuterie? Charcuterie. Charcuterie. Any French speakers in here? Aha! So tell us, are we pronouncing it properly? Okay, I say meat and cheese tray, but that's too simple though, because there's more than just meat and cheese, right? There's a lot of different things on here. Really appreciate you guys joining in. I was telling Janine here as we were starting, we've actually got, oh nice, she's got the Paris, she's showing. We've got two cameras going. We've got one that's a Facebook Live, and we've got one that's a Zoom. So we're gonna, can you record that Zoom, O'Brien? Can you figure that out?
I'll try.
Here's the mouse. I've got my techie husband here helping us out a little bit too. I don't do many Zooms. I leave that to my kiddo.
Would help it looks like it's recording already.
Is it?
It says recording.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
If it's recording, then we're good. So want to just introduce myself. Are you going to be able to watch for a little bit?
I have no idea. Is this on?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Want to just introduce myself a little bit. My name's Lori Hughes, and I live in the Woodlands, Texas. And I have a wife to O'Brien, who's kind of the behind-the-scenes cameraman there. I'm the mom to 14-year-old Liam, who, by the way, I had to keep out of some of this good, delicious food here for the workshop. If you have a 14-year-old or teenager, you know what I'm talking about. My day job is I'm a college professor of English at Lone Star College here in the Woodlands. And I am a Pampered Chef consultant, as you can see from my apron here. Pampered Chef is, if you're not familiar with the company, it's a great company, been around for 40 years now. We have a lot of great products that are helpful in the kitchen, all things cooking, by people who love to cook, and which is why exactly we're here. So I'm actually a pretty new consultant. I've only been doing this since November. And when I joined, one of the things that was a goal of mine was to do videos and demonstrations and parties just like this. Because with COVID and the lockdown and everything that we've experienced this past year, it's made it really evident that more than ever we need a community. We need to come together and see one another in different ways, even though if we can't be in each other's houses. So as Pampered Chef consultants, often we go into people's houses and our hosts have us over for parties, and we get to do exactly this sort of thing. But with technology, this makes it even a broader, widespread group. So there's actually not a host tonight. We're just here to learn some things about having a good time. And this particular workshop is centered around the charcuterie. So you're here because you want to learn how to make this, or are interested in how to make it, or making it with me. So I'm super excited to share this with you all. So I just want to preface this by saying I am not a charcuterie expert. And in fact, this is actually my very first board that I'm going to make tonight. Now, I have done a lot of research on it. I've watched a lot of videos. I've talked to people, including a cousin of mine who does this as her business. She makes charcuterie boards. So I did a little interviewing of her, and so I'm not an expert on this, but I think that's kind of the fun of it, because you don't have to be an expert to just enjoy something new and try it, right? That's the whole point. So what we're going to do tonight, because I love to cook, I love to travel, and I like to try new things. So we're going to do a little bit of all that. And I love to eat, obviously. When you travel, it's fun to eat and try these different cultures and different things. So when I bought the materials here tonight for my board, which I overbought, I always do, usually, because when you go to the store, especially if you're hungry, and you go to your favorite store, in my case, Trader Joe's, you find anything and everything that just looks and sounds like it would be amazing. So I did. And so we're going to see how much will fit on our board tonight. Actually, I brought several different kind of boards. So we're going to we're gonna have, but this is a happy kitchen, right? So we're gonna have fun. So just want to give you a little overview of what we're gonna do tonight. So I'm just gonna, as I'm talking you through some of this, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a brief history of the charcuterie board. I think it's good to know where it comes from, right? And how it's evolved over time a little bit. And then we're gonna talk about how to plan our board. And the reason you have to, it's just like, okay, I teach English, I teach writing, and one of the most important things I tell my students is you got to plan it out. You got to spend 95% of your time planning. Sometimes that scares them, but it's true. It's just like with anything. When you're doing a work of art, whether it be a piece of writing or something you're creating with a paintbrush, or in our case, we're artistic with food tonight. You want to plan it. You want to think about it. Think it through. Think what's going to look good. We're then going to share some of our foods, some of our favorite foods for the board. And like I said, I'm going to share with y'all a few tips from my pro cousin. And then we're going to talk a little bit about a new way to have fun with something called shared rewards with Pampered Chef. So I'm going to tell you about that at the end. So the word, okay, here's a little history lesson, brief. The word charcuterie comes from char, which is flesh, and cooked, which is coot. So the word charcuterie is cooked flesh. All right, now this sounds so appealing, but that's kind of what it is. It was used to describe shops in 15th century France, and they sold products that were primarily made from pork. So when you would go to these, and by the way, they used something that may not be as great sounding to us, but they used internal organs of pigs. So kind of interesting. We're not going to actually probably use a lot of organ meats, if any, but we are going to use some meats. But now it's obviously considered, in my opinion, the perfect combination of art, craft, and food. Okay, you can do it yourself, you can make it your own, you make it whatever you want. And I think, personally, in these kind of troubling times and times of uncertainty, that's the perfect trifecta, right? When you can eat and enjoy and share with others what you're preparing, it gives people a lot of joy. And we often feast through our eyes. And so a lot of your charcuterie boards are very colorful. They pop. And they're just fun to do. Like on a Friday night, wherever you are, it's just nice when you're chilling out with a Netflix show or having friends over for bunko or for kino or whatever you're doing. It's just really fun to have a nicely presented board for your guests to nosh. Something I just realized I don't have in front of me is wine. So I may have to call on O'Brien to come grab. Okay, Janine's got, that's a nice glass of wine, Janine. What are you drinking in there?
If I'm standing at the end, then be grateful because I might fall down before then.
Oh, that looks so good. Okay, so I need to get my wine. All right. All right, so what goes good with nuts and meats and cheeses? Well, wine. Wine. Of course. So if you have wine, go grab it. All right, so first thing we're going to do, I'm going to show you a variety of palettes. Okay. By the way, one of my things on my wish list is the Pampered Chef charcuterie board because it's a lazy Susan, and it turns and you can stop. It just looks beautiful. I don't have it yet, so. Hoping to get it eventually, but what I did do, and Janine got a really good deal on one today. Not a Pampered Chef one, but you found one for what? $5? $4? That's awesome. Ooh, we have light. No, it's good. All right. So what I have here is my tried and true. This is my Pampered Chef pizza stone. I have had it for like 15 years. So it is well loved and it has seasoned. But I was thinking this is the perfect thing for the board, right? So we're going to see how much we can get on this board. If we cannot, I have other options too to add to it. So this is just a little cutting board, right? I think I got that one at World Market down the line. This is another wooden cutting board, which is also doubles as great work as you're prepping your foods. And then this is my little glass cooking board. Now, yeah. So, we're going to see. We may decide we want our fruits and veggies to go on one, and we want our meats to go on another, and whatever. We'll figure it out together. So we're going to see. So when you're designing your board, he's getting me all set up here with a light. So I feel like I'm like on a stage. It's pretty cool. Thank you, O'Brien. But we need wine.
Oh, no problem. What kind?
Anything.
Red, white?
Red. That sounds good. Okay. So, what kind of boards can y'all think of that would be a good theme? Like, put it in the comments if you're on Facebook Live, or just shout it out. What would be a good theme board?
4th of July.
Ooh, that would be red, white, and blue.
Regular ones.
Dude.
I think I posted a whole lot on the happy page this morning. I always thought it was just cheese balls, cheese and crackers, but no.
No, it's more than cheese and crackers, right?
Yeah.
It's fruits, it's vegetables, it's whatever you want. In a group that I'm a part of, one of the ladies is allergic to dairy, so cheese is no-go for her. But there are a lot of different options, right? Things that you can make happen. You can really make happen. COVID board. Oh my gosh, yes. What would go on a COVID board?
Not sure I want to eat that.
Yes, I was just going to say no food, just wine.
Just wine.
Just wine.
Do you want to open it? I'm making him open the wine for me. Just wine. Well, there's plenty of whining that's been going on with COVID. I know I've done a lot of whining with it. I watched one earlier that was a mom making an after-school board for her kiddos, and it was all things that they like to eat, but some new things on there too. So you could do one for kids. We're doing an adult version of one tonight because some of our foods may not be to every child's palate, but we're going to have fun with it. So this board tonight is dedicated to the dream of traveling, but you can't do it right now board. All right. So tell you a little bit about the board I'm making. So the cheeses I selected because I've got some English cheddar. Any of y'all that know me know I love all things England and the British Isles. So this is cheddar. Now right before COVID, we were able to go to Yorkshire. Anybody ever been to Yorkshire, UK? Okay. They're known for a Wensleydale creamery, and then y'all have heard of Wallace and Gromit? Probably, maybe. Wallace and Gromit is sort of their adopted mascots, so they love cheese. And Wensleydale is the creamery and cheesery. Cheesery, is that a word? Place that makes cheese that we visited, and it was pretty awesome. I looked for some Wensleydale cheese, could not find it anywhere. So we're just gonna have to imagine. I did find cheddar though. We also have goat cheese. We have brie. We have boursin. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but this is one of the garlic and herb cheeses. And we have Gouda. So we have a variety, and we also have our tried and true, I don't know how you pronounce this, Noschwelta?
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese, right? Okay. I don't know where that originates, but we eat it and we like it. So you have to decide how many people you're preparing for. Obviously, I prepared enough for a small army. Okay, but you like I said, you can get out of hand. It's good too to make a budget so you don't overspend on your items. But look in the pantry, see what you've got. I happen to have a lot of things left over from Christmas and New Year's. So some of these things I didn't necessarily buy. I in the last couple of days I already had them. So, like I said, this board is going to be a feast for the eyes. Thank you, O'Brien. Cheers. Cheers. So, taking stock of what you have is great. The board itself, You want it to be kind of low key, right? Something that's not going to take away from your presentation itself. Some boards are pretty fancy, and maybe that's what you want to go for. But I tend to think it's almost better if you get something that's kind of wood flint plain, so that your food really becomes the thing that pops. But you know, you might have something different in mind. So most charcuterie boards have at their core cheese and meats. But we also have a combination of sweet and savories. So foods like different olives or dips. We're going to make bruschetta here in a little bit on mine. This is an eggplant and garlic spread. And then Janine, I got this for you. This is pepper jelly. So it's something I have never tried. So this is new for me. Let's see. We are also, I have some hummus here. So we're having, because Greece is on my bucket list. So we're going to do some hummus. The other thing that you can have fun with is your bread. So I went and found some different crunchy breads. These are some Italian breadsticks. I don't know if y'all can see them from Trader Joe's. Also, I bought a French baguette since we're on the French theme, and we're going to toast that up for our bruschetta here in a little bit. I also have some cheddar cheese sticks from Trader Joe's. They are very tasty. They're just kind of like a sourdough twist, but they have cheese. They're cheese flavored. They're really nice with some of these spreads. We're also going to use some savory thin crackers. So these are gluten-free, actually, and thin, really thin. So if you don't want a whole lot of crackery taste, but you just kind of want a little crunch with some of your soft cheeses or something like that, this would be a good choice. And we have our good old-fashioned Ritz crackers, because I like Ritz crackers to go with everything, right? They're buttery, they're nice. So those are our breads, and in just a minute, we're gonna toast them up. Actually, do you want to help me to cut some bread, if you want? I'm putting them on the spot here. I'm asking O'Brien to come help me cut some bread. All right, because I want to get the bruschetta going. This is the cutting board. We're actually going to use this one though.
You actually trust me with cutlery. That's mistake number one.
No. So if there's anything you need to prep, now's a good time to get that going. The other things that we have are, I got a variety of fruits. So pears are always a favorite. Apples, mandarins are nice too. I have a lemon to put on the apples and the pears to keep them from turning. And then I have some of my colorful bell peppers here. I've got red, yellow, and orange, and green. So I brought all 4 colors. I didn't know which ones we'd need until we start laying it out and kind of seeing where the colors are going to go. I have some broccoli here.
How would you like it sliced? Diagonally thin slices or?
Horizontally. So we're going to do, what we're doing is we're making bruschetta. So little small slices that are going to be
like
toasted.
Ritz size crackers or something? Or are you talking like lengthways? How did you have it on?
You might cut it lengthways and then cut it in smaller sections after that.
Oh, I was thinking possibly.
Yeah, perfect. Angle it.
Okay.
There's no wrong way to do this, right? I could make my own bruschetta tonight, but I'm taking the shortcut. Trader Joe's had this on an end cap. It's Trader Joe's bruschetta with garlic and basil. But I am going to sprinkle, actually baste, a little bit of olive oil on the bread. And because I like garlic, I'm probably going to add some garlic to this. So Janine, tell us what you're putting together over there.
I have artichoke, marinated artichoke.
Mm,
Just pickles and little onions.
nice.
Something that was interesting by Logan. I think it's called tomatoes, olives, and beans, and whatever else is in here.
Oh yeah, like a what is it called? What's that spread of olives called? Do you know?
Oh, like they use on muffalata?
Yeah. Top it. Yes. That is an awesome knife. Yes.
Hello, Miss Julie. How are you?
That is awesome. What else do you have, Janine?
I had watermelon, strawberries,
I saw your watermelon earlier. Oh, what was the last thing? Nice.
I had so many things, and I had no idea how much of it
Is that enough for you?
Let's see what people are saying. Oh, we got some great watchers. Thank you for joining in. We got 11 folks online. Julie, what you got cooking over there, girl?
So actually, for the stove, we're making Mama Mandola's chicken soup, but we are including a charcuterie board for the individual who has the COVID.
Oh,
So we've got, I don't know if you can see it on the microphone, it's right, but we've got some fried salami, pepperoni, chicken. This is a, what is that called? This is cracked pepper Monterey Jack cheese, and then some bruschetta, just some cube cheese, and then little, this came in a kit, you know, that you get, like, 30 veggies at ATL.
oh, nice.
And then some. So
That's for the COVID pay. So that is literally a COVID board.
it is the COVID board. Right. And we're going to cinnamon with this because it's hilarious.
Whine a bit, you will feel better. Absolutely. And I love your apron there, Julie. That's and yours too, Janine.
I have another one for Paris, and it's a red and white stripe, you know, with the foil and the flag. But yeah, this was a gift from Linda McAtee.
That's awesome.
Linda Vogel, she had made Paris.
That's awesome.
Got a lot going on right now.
Hey, you know what? We're a busy people. That's why this kind of thing is great. You can make it as complicated or as simple as you want it to be. Just a little fruit, a little bit of veggies. All right, so O'Brien, thank you.
Oh, sure. I hope I didn't.
No, this is awesome. O'Brien's my sous chef tonight. He didn't know it, but he is. Okay, so we're gonna take some of our nicely sliced, and this, by the way, this is just plain old French bread, right?
Just a beginner.
Yeah. Okay.
This is, quote, artisan-style bread from Trader Joe's.
Okay, artisan bread. from-
Organic French baguette.
Okay. Nice. All right, we're gonna put a little olive oil on this. Oh, do you want to?
You like a little bowl for that?
Well, yeah, I need a bowl for that, but also, do you want to make some garlic for me?
You want me to mix it or?
Yes.
Crush
we're gonna
it
use
or
the
how?
garlic press.
Oh, okay.
This is a Trader Joe's garlic press. Great item, by the way.
Not Trader Joe's, that's Pampered Chef.
Not Trader Joe's. Did I just say Trader
did.
Joe's? Okay, Pampered Chef. What am I talking about? I got Trader Joe's on the mind because
That
everything
one's got a
else
few
is-
miles on it. We've had it for a long time.
This one has a lot of miles on it, but you guys, we use this. I'm probably at least almost every day.
That's about 20 years old.
It is. We got it. I got it for our wedding 20 years ago.
You want me to?
This is great when you want the full garlic. I'm saying like you get the full flavor. We're not talking just a little bit of flavor of garlic with this item. You get everything. It presses it, and there's wonderful juices, and yeah, it's just awesome. If you don't have this in your kitchen, honestly, it is one of the tools I don't think I could live without. I actually have another one, a newer one, but I always use my old one. I don't know. I'm a creature of habit. All right, thank you, sir.
What did you need me
I'm
to do?
gonna go tend to the COVID patients. I'll be right back.
Thank you, Julie.
This is how we're tending.
Send our good wishes.
Good wishes to your COVID patient. Oh,
God bless them.
Julie's a nurse, by the way, so she knows all the.
She's a nurse and just a good, sweet person.
Yes, she is. One of my very, very greatest friends. All right. You don't have to go too heavy on this, right? Well, I mean, depends on how you like your olive oil. You know.
Did you want me to do anything with garlic?
Yes.
What do you need to do?
Can you press it for me?
Sure.
So we're going to take about 3 garlic cloves. And we're going to use this Trader Joe's bruschetta. So I'm going to open this guy up and give it a little bit of a stir. It's got a little olive oil on the top. It smells really good, but it needs some more garlic, so that's why we're chopping up our own. What are y'all making in there? What you making there, Janine?
I'm just slicing up pears and apples.
Perfect. So, Janine, do you use a little bit of lemon on yours too, or to keep it from turning color? Or how do you prevent it from
You want more than just 3 cloves?
turning color?
Just put a little bit of lemon juice on it.
Did you want to demonstrate this?
Yeah. Okay. You want to show them, O'Brien?
Not really. I didn't even check. I didn't know you were doing this. Okay,
Even though
sorry
I
about
put him
that.
on the spot.
Yes, you did. All right, so that was all that great planning that she was talking about. I'm just teasing. All right, so
Yeah, I got all the food.
there you go. So I don't think y'all can see this. Oh, yes, you can. So you just drop these cloves in. It's just a standard garlic press, but what's nice about it, you don't really have to peel the paper off or anything significant. Pop it in there, and it comes out.
Is that the garlic press?
That's
That
the
is
garlic press.
And like I said, this one's got a lot of miles on it. We've had it for 20 years, but it makes nice minced garlic. Easy peasy. Sorry, different camera.
In
Sorry, what was that?
she made me notice. You don't have to peel the garlic. It peels it for you.
It leaves the paper
It
inside.
leaves it all behind. So what happens is, you end up with this, and you just dig it out.
It's got a little thing that separates it.
So I am going to.
But I'll usually take the majority of the big real loose stuff off, but you don't have to do much.
Now you can doctor this bruschetta up a little bit more with some mozzarella cheese if you want to. I'm not tonight because we have all these other great cheeses. Although I don't know that you can have too much cheese. What do y'all think?
Never have too much cheese.
You cannot have too much cheese.
What is the red stuff on there?
So this is okay, let me read to you the ingredients. Tomatoes.
No, for sure.
It's just tomatoes, canola oil, garlic, onions, distilled vinegar, salt, and basil. So it's just like everything you would make in normal bruschetta. Although it doesn't, what it doesn't have is that nice wine vinegar. So I thought about making my own tonight, but I thought, no, Trader Joe's has this. I'm going to buy it. It's not expensive and it's ready to go. But this makes a really nice, I don't know, it feels like you're eating a really, savory piece. So the oven is on 450, so I'm going to pop it in there for about 7 minutes. We'll see how it looks after that. Can you see some of the comments on the Facebook there? I can't. I see we've got 10 folks.
Where would I look? I don't.
Hey, you're Adele. It's good
Oh,
to
you
see
can
you
go over there.
too. Judy, hello.
Sorry, I can't see that.
Sorry, I'm trying to juggle between the Facebook Live and the Zoom. So we're having fun with the different platforms tonight. So thank you guys.
Bring them on camera.
Yeah, Happy New Year. No, I wouldn't do that. Unless you want to.
Well, that it's just saying. I'm not even sure what that means. I can't.
I'm not sure either.
I'm afraid I'm getting in the way here.
All right. So, while that's the other dip that I have is something I made a little earlier. It's my own ranch dip with just a little bit of dill seasoning. You can make it. I have actually. Let's see. This Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning because I use this a lot in all different kinds of recipes. Just the dry powder. mix that with some Duke's mayonnaise and milk. So I made it an hour or two ago so that it would be cold and also a little bit more firm. So I'm going to go ahead and, so one of the things I guess I forgot to say was we kind of organized everything a little bit by what we wanted to put on the tray by item. Okay, so I put also all my little bowls over here on the side. So I'm going to use the bowls for some of the crackers, some of the bread as it comes out, just so that it doesn't take a lot of the space of the actual board. So are y'all making any special sauces or specialty items that your family likes?
My family doesn't like fancy stuff.
They don't know. That's okay. But you know what? I know of no better gentleman who could camp like your family does, Janine. I'm serious. If we need to be, yeah, if we need to be in survival mode, I want to know where your family is, because y'all could keep us alive.
Water.
Yeah.
And bread.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and prep some, cut up a few veggies here for the veggie part of our tray. You know what? I'm going to use this olive oil that we left over from the bread here. I forgot to set the timer. Darn it.
I've got it going.
Oh, thank you. This is our Pampered Chef utility knife, which is the do-it-all knife here. And I mean it does it all. So I'm actually going to use that in a minute, but I wanted to also show you the slicer. This is a wonderful tool for making foods look nice and presentable. When you may not be, like me, a type person that can cut things evenly and presentable. Check it out. They are so pretty. So I'm gonna pop those in there. I think we need some more red. I'm looking at my colors here, and I think we need some more red. Too much. And we're going to use a little bit of orange, because I don't think I have any. Well, I do have the orange in the my little small oranges here. Okay. Don't those look professional, right?
I have a question about that.
Yes,
Is that a mandolin that you have, or what is that?
That's basically what it is. It's a slicer. But it is a kind of if you're hazardous prone like myself, it kind of keeps your fingers from grating off. Now, Donna, I don't know if you're on, my sister, Donna just got a mandolin for Christmas. And so I would love to know if you're on, Donna, put it in the comments how you like your mandolin. This is basically like that. So it's in 3 parts actually. It's got this top part. That's the top that you hold onto when you press down on it. Then it's got the bottom part here, which catches it. And then this part right here. And by the way, all this is dishwasher safe. So there are very few things I like to get that aren't dishwasher safe. Thank you. I'm sorry I can't respond to the Facebook posts if they're coming in, but please comment and let me know what kitchen tool you guys like. Janine, you have Pampered Chef in your house. What is your favorite go-to? What do you like to cook?
My air fryer.
Oh, show us. Oh, yeah.
I don't fix it right up.
Yeah. So what do you love about your air fryer, Janine?
Very little oil, and it makes good chicken.
That's awesome.
I like ours.
Yeah. Yep.
I use ours for
Chicken wings.
potatoes in the morning, like country potatoes, as well as catfish. Air fried catfish turned out really, really nice.
Yes. Fried catfish is what we put in.
Breakfast shit.
Yeah.
I have some chicken wings and spring rolls and samosas, fries.
Yes. That's awesome.
That's traditional stuff.
Yes. Well, and yeah, that is also on my wish list. Although we have one, it's not a Pampered Chef one. But it's a rotisserie too, right?
Yep.
All right. So we've got these. Isn't that nice colors? We can figure out where that's going to go in a little bit. Okay. What do you think?
19 seconds left on your.
I have 19 seconds. All right. Now, this is the test. I have not tried this on a radish before. So, I'm going to try my little slicer with a radish. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's perfect. All right, I'm adding that. That's some more pop of color there. Are we ready?
Your timer is up.
Oh, and
You
it's
won
on.
in 7 minutes, right? Yeah, you got it. Pop it.
I got one. Okay, we're gonna let this sit a little bit. Those smell so good. Oh my gosh, bruschetta. Part of our savory palette tonight. I'm gonna do one more of these. So, Janine, you're making fruit. Julie, are you doing fruit too?
Oh, no, we're gonna be bad. We have meat, crackers, mozzarella, and cheese. Someone said you can't have enough cheese.
There you go.
You cannot have enough cheese.
I want that thing.
You want
Does that have a little bit of like a part of the food that does not cut through all the way?
yeah, it catches it at the bottom.
Well, but like I don't know what I'm trying to say. I have some gadgets. I can't think of what they are right now, but if I slice it all the way through, it doesn't quite go all the way through. It leaves like so that it's more like
Oh, like a flower. Yeah. That
I want to cut it like all the way through. So does that cut all the way through?
this cuts all the way through.
Okay.
But I would love to know how the technique for doing a flower.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
it would be complete by accident.
You guys have to show me how to do that. All right.
Oh, anyway.
Okay, and then we're gonna do just some good old-fashioned green stuff here. Broccoli. Okay. How many of you eat, what do y'all like to eat with your vegetables? Do you like ranch? Do you like hummus? What do y'all like? Hummus? Do you make your own hummus? Does anybody make their own hummus? I hear it's
I
not hard.
haven't tried it yet.
I haven't either. Just because it's so easy. There's so many good ones out there to buy. But, hey O'Brien, you wanna put some olives in a dish? Real pretty like. All right. So, hot and sweet pepper jelly. This has sugar, red and green bell peppers, water, red and green jalapeno peppers, vinegar, green chili peppers, and pectin.
Do you need this cut up, chopped?
No, I think we're gonna do them whole, and we'll just put them in that. Well, let's get a bigger dish for those.
These have pits in them?
No, I don't believe they have pits in them. I did not check that.
I think they have pits.
How many of you have olives going on your boards?
They have pits.
They do.
Oh, but nothing like I don't have to take olives.
You have them already chopped up, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, this jelly, because Janine said it's good, so I'm taking her word on it.
I love anything spicy, so.
Well, yeah. Okay, so Janine, do I need to stir it?
Just stir it just to thicken it up a little bit. If you're not a spicy person, it might be too strong.
But it's going to be cut with the cream cheese. So,
What type of a sauce is that, Lori?
this is the Trader Joe's pepper jelly.
Yum. I think I'll just leave my house and come over to yours.
I was going to say, you only live like a few streets over.
I know, but I shouldn't. I should.
Okay, I have one that is from Trader Joe's,
You're right.
and it's a spicy blackberry wine.
Oh my
And
gosh.
that's a jalapeno one too.
Oh, that sounds
You
wonderful.
had that before?
From Trader Joe's.
Is
Yeah,
this
is it good?
is it good?
I don't know. First time I'm trying this one. I
Okay.
like to try them.
Okay. Well, you have to let us know. We're going to enjoy it vicariously. Janine's in Arizona now. We miss her.
I want to come home.
There's our little charcuterie board.
That's so beautiful. That's
And
not.
you know,
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say what's really cool about this is that it turns. It's actually the top of a wine barrel that was not $5, but I wished it was. But I like it. So anyway,
Where did you find that?
in a little town in Illinois called Galena. Is that right, Scott? Galena? Yeah, it's on the western part of the state on the Mississippi River. It's beautiful. It's kind of built on a hill, but it's cool. It's covered up with picture paper, which was my friend Kirsten's idea. She's the bomb. I had no right brain, but anyway, yeah, easy cleanup. So.
That's awesome. It looks so good. That you talk about. Can you show us that again?
She did. Everything is on this young lady.
Wow.
Let me smile for the camera. Look, say hello.
Well, hello. You did a great job.
She's awesome.
Very nice.
So, can you see that okay?
Yes. That's
So
beautiful.
We can do this. So this is just rolled up like lunch meat, like turkey. We've got pita chips, hummus. She made some crostinis. We have bacon. Bacon goes with everything.
Yes.
Our mommy, some peppercorn jack cheese. Pesto cheese from HEB. The famous herbs with olive oil from Carrabba's.
Yum. Oh my gosh.
Truffles, I think. Pepperoni. What's that? Cracked pepper Monterey Jack. A couple of tomatoes with mozzarella balls, and then I got this. I think I got that at HEB. Also, it's just olives with some pepperonis inside and some feta cheese.
That's so
And
wonderful.
Tito's are a food group in this house.
Pita. Hey, I am totally with you. I have some pita chips too. I don't know what I did with them.
No, Tito's.
Oh, Cheetos. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Do you need to look at
I think we got enough.
I think you do. Yes.
Okay, so I need your y'all. Something y'all have to know about O'Brien, my husband, is that he is really good with organizing everything, and it looks really nicely balanced and visually. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about how, from my expert friend, a cousin's daughter. She has a business called MED Charcuterie. She's out of Austin. And she says this: texture and balance are the two key items to keep in mind when creating a board. So adding fun textures with cheese, meat, and fruit, then maintain balance of color and symmetry. So, for example, if you have strawberries on one side, put raspberries on the other. Or if you have a dark purple jam like you've got, Janine, you put purple grapes on the other side. So,
So that I put over my cream cheese.
yep, perfect.
So opposite.
Opposite. So
The yin and yang.
the yin and the yang, literally. So it visually looks balanced. and then they don't cancel each other out. So you don't have like this whole section of purple blob on one side.
Did you want me to start laying things out? Or?
Yeah.
I never knew what a charcuterie was.
So I told him he had to come to the workshop and find out. And that's what we're here doing.
I was just minding my own business, writing code.
He's an analyst for Lone Star. And he said he was writing code, so I'm okay. So when choosing cheese, she says this. I recommend doing one of each. An animal milk, like a goat, cow, and sheep's milk cheese. She likes using honey goat, which is what I have here. It's a, what is it? Chevre. How do you pronounce that?
Oh. Is
No
it
idea.
or
Chevre. Chevre. I don't know. It sounded good. And
I'll call it Chevy.
Chevy with honey, goat, and milk cheese.
It's a 57 Chevy.
And brie, which we've got right here, and manchego. I don't know what manchego tastes like. I didn't find it at the store, but and then she said if you could do a fourth cheese, she recommends like a white crumbly cheddar because it adds really nice texture on your board. So I got that. So what we're gonna do is we're actually
Can you
going
grate
to,
Can you grate that?
Yes. So if you guys want a link to her website, she has some stunning images of boards, which I am happy to share with you all. And she's just got a great eye for how these look. Okay. All right, so let me ask y'all this. Now, I know, Julie, you finished yours. When you thought about how it was laid out, did you start from the inside and work out?
So I put my little quarter cut meats, my pepperoni, and the hard salami opposite each other with some cheese in the middle. So I've got like red and then a white and then a red and then another white. It actually is sort of like a stripe. So no, I didn't think about how I laid it out. When Kirsten made my first charcuterie board, it was like picture perfect, like Pinterest perfect.
Yeah.
The girl's very, very artistic, and I'm like, I'll throw this here, put that there, and it was kind of ugly, but hers was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Does she do like the flower arranging of foods, huh?
Yeah, and it was almost too pretty to try to start taking things off. It was just so nice.
Sure.
But there's only four of us, minus, three minus the COVID person, who are eating from this, so you have to be careful, I guess, about your volume and not having too much left over. But it makes good leftovers. You can make sandwiches, like with that puffy lettuce bread that you have. That would be really good, or that would be really good on your cheddar.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, and the other sauce I have is the Trader Joe's red pepper spread. Did I tell you all about that? Oh, that's perfect. So this is the cheddar. O'Brien shredded the cheddar for me. Yep. And do you want to try? I'm curious about this goat cheese. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the brie. This looks like a harder cheese, so I'm going to.
Here, I can go. You want me to shred that too?
I think we're just gonna
Sliced.
put some slices in there.
Watch. Maybe some like little rectangular slices,
Oh.
like little tubes.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Sure.
Janine, what you got going on over there?
I'm just putting my stuff together like you said. Opposite ends, make sure they balance out. So I'm just doing green apples and grapes on opposite ends. And as I'm finding stuff, I'm filling it in.
Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and put the hummus in one of my bowls. Okay, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of honey, drizzle a little bit of honey on the honey goat cheese for a little sweetness. So I'm sort of fanning out the pepperoni here.
Dice that for a little bit.
Perfect. We've got a little bit of diced, what is that, the Gouda? I think that's the Gouda.
It's whatever you handed me.
It's Gouda good. Gouda. So, do you guys think it's better to put all of the same type of cheese together? So you're not confusing the people who are eating off of it? Let's say they pick a piece and...
I would separate them because different people are not always ready for that cheese.
Yeah. Oh, let's use our this.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
Just kind of some symmetry or something.
So we've got a lot of red going on.
I think the red with some white on the center might be best.
Yeah. We also have this guy going on, which is also small red.
They didn't teach me this in business school. I'll do a little bit of a starburst.
Do you want to? There's a lot of white going on over here.
I would put white right in the middle like a flower. Set that bowl right in there. That way people can gather it. A little bit of
So we've got some color here to work with. And we also have our olive. This is a family affair here, right? And that's part of the fun too, you know?
these can be, these don't need to be cooked any further. Okay.
It makes it go faster too.
Well, it does, and you know, you have an eye for certain things that somebody else may not see.
I have an eye for nothing.
Yes, you do,
That's what I
Janine.
want to eat.
That's not true. You have an eye for things. Janine is an educator as well. She teaches
And a martial
Taekwondo
artist.
and martial artist.
Nice.
So you don't want to mess with Janine.
I would.
No, I'm not that bad.
And did I hear, Janine, that you're on the West Coast?
Close to
Yeah.
I'm in
it.
Arizona. We just moved here in October.
Up to Arizona?
It's,
No?
you know what we can do with
We
this?
just moved
Sort
into
of
our house a week ago.
make a little
so I've got boxes all over the
sticks,
place right now.
wrap it up. Or we could take, like, sort of do this number. So with the prosciutto, I'm rolling it into like a little stick.
Smells really good.
It smells really good. This is Trader Joe's prosciutto. No, it's Stockmeyer's. It's out of Germany. This is a German.
That's good, yeah.
Ist das gut? Yeah. And in Germany, as I was doing my research on charcuterie boards,
You did
Germany.
research in Germany on charcuterie boards.
I did.
Impressed.
It wasn't in German,
No.
but in Germany they have specialty shops like this for this sort of thing. You know, did you live in Germany, Julie?
No, in Italy as well.
Oh, yes.
So my husband is a travel writer, and we went to a little place, I forget what it's called, at this time. I think it was in Rome. Anyway, that was their special, was all these different kinds of meats and charcuterie boards. But my niece lives in Germany. She's married to a German national, and in the morning, her husband gets up like 5:30 and goes out to get the bakery for the day. incredible.
It's all from a meat market that just probably butchered the cow or the pig or whatever. Yes.
Yeah.
No processing going on, huh?
Yeah. Feel safe about eating it, but I can't do that. But anyway.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just learning things out here.
Well, don't forget our olives.
I may be doing this completely wrong.
Love olives.
Can you tell it's dinner time? We're starting to snack.
Yeah, by the time all these are done, I'm not gonna be hungry.
This is a meal in itself, right?
Yep, this is what we do for game day.
Janine, how's it going over there? Are you finding your color palette?
What? Sorry, I couldn't hear you, Lori.
Oh, are you finding your good color palette there?
I'm just making whatever my family eats. There's no real color palette, just different dishes for each one of us. I have William and Liam who are big meat eaters. They'll do 2 meat ones, just meat, and then Jamie and I like fish, so we've got smoked salmon,
Oh, nice.
and just all the other little bits and pieces after the vegetables go into bowls and set it out on the table. And like you said, the only 4 in this family that have turned even like 50.
We didn't cut the brie up.
We need to.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
You can do so many things with brie. Like, room temperature, you can put it in the oven and get it so it gets a little bit soft, and then pour some chipotle,
I have no idea what to do with this.
like salsa
very
or
soft.
like a chipotle sauce on top. People
It's more
really
than-
eat with the sweet. It's really good. Really wonderful. That's one of my favorites.
It looks wonderful.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. So you see, not everything's fitting on the board here.
Maybe an indication of using doing too much.
That's an indication we bought too much. I bought too much.
I'm
And
happy.
I'm just gonna watch the
Say, where did I come into this?
I know.
Well, you know, first workshop on charcuterie, you want to start it with big. Go big or go home.
We are home.
And we are home.
It all starts big until we find the things we really like.
Well, that's it. You know, I mean, like I'm learning about cheeses and meats from talking with y'all about it and with your experience with different types and varieties. We're ready for a party. A big party.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Maybe just a little bit on the side. I'll just let you put that on the side. And you can try it.
so since it's white, we're going to put it, kind of balance it out a little bit with the colors a little bit. Okay. So we have some sweet and spicy pecans here. So gonna try those as well. Can you see a theme emerging here? Sweet and
We've probably got enough there.
I think we've got enough.
I think one of the things you might risk is if you intermix
Overdo
too
it.
many things.
Yeah,
Some
I don't know.
people might have food allergies, or they might not like certain things.
yeah. I don't know if y'all could hear O'Brien, but he was saying that sometimes you can risk having too much on the board.
A little separation gives people variety.
So just kind of separating it. Julie said no.
Just kidding. Never.
But well, I mean, I think you could. I think you could, perhaps.
Me.
All right, so
Yeah.
we're gonna put our breads in here. So while I'm talking about this, I do want to share with you guys something brand new. Y'all are some of the first to hear about it. Pampered Chef just came out with a new kind of way to party that's not where you have the traditional host and consultant model or a magazine and you place orders. But what you do is you have an event similar to this where we focus on one type of item that we're preparing. And we do this. We gather together in different ways, whether it be a video that you watch or something you physically participate in, like Janine and Julie are. And as part of the group, my Happy Kitchen group, you all will, if you wish to participate, be given kind of like a shopping spree where you have an opportunity to place an order within a week. And the more people that order, the more percentage off the items are, up to 25%. So it's a good deal. And that's in addition to or on top of the normal things that are on sale and that are being advertised. So let me know if y'all wish to do that. That launches on the 11th, which is Monday. And so we're kind of getting a head start on it. And would love for you guys to get to share the rewards. So basically what it is where a host would usually, or hostess would get those rewards for having the party. But in this case, the rewards are literally shared among all the folks that are buying and shopping. And there's absolutely zero pressure on in any case, in any way. It's just like our normal parties are, but it's it's just kind of on your own time, and you get to gather for one event like we're doing and learn about a new technique. So that's something we're going to start the year off with, and I'm going to try to do more. All right. I think we're done, O'Brien. What do you think?
I'll leave that to you and the expert on.
So, I didn't put our grapes. Put some grapes on there. So, can you hold the board up, O'Brien?
Probably
Anyway, leave some of
Stay
this
pretty flat.
stuff out of the way here.
That's probably a better idea. Here's the other.
We didn't even get to the fruit, but I don't think we need it. The fruit is in the wine. I like that, Julie.
No, I put the grapes, the physical grapes in my wine and I'll have to soak up the wine and then I eat them later.
Oh, that's a great idea.
They're pretty good.
I think this is the first time I bought these organic Turkish dried figs. This is the first time I've ever had figs outside of a Newton.
That's sad.
I know. And they are wonderful.
You know what you can do with those? So, take bacon and cut it in half
Yeah.
and wrap it on your figs and roast it in the oven.
Oh
Sweet.
my goodness.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Technology people are awesome.
We had fun with this, y'all. Oh, thank you, Martina. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys tuning in tonight on this Friday night. It's nice. Now, Janine, how's it going with your board? I can't wait to see it.
I'm really glad that you want to be able to see the board, so I'm going to lift the computer up.
Perfect. I love all the colors in this. Right?
It's pretty. Very nice.
Where's Liam? He needs to start eating some of this.
Well, I told this stay out of here and not start grabbing foods.
Oh.
I wanted you to have something to put on the board.
Mmm. Mmm.
Woo. Feeding the world today.
Janine, A+ on this jelly. This pepper jelly.
Yeah?
That is delicious. It's just the right amount of sweet and hot.
All right, there's your creation. You want to
Okay, there it is. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see. Let's have a look.
Oh, that's gorgeous. I love it. Look at that.
It's a whole table.
Look at that spread.
Oh no.
You are ready for a party over there.
That's dinner.
Absolutely.
That was me.
Let's see. We got a question from Cecilia. Yes, I will absolutely provide a list of the ingredients. And you guys too, if y'all don't mind sending me what you used in your boards and a picture. Even if it's half eaten.
Ours.
Even if it's half eaten.
Too late.
So, tell me what you learned about charcuterie tonight. Am I pronouncing it right still? I feel like I'm
I learned that
mispronouncing.
there's something called charcuterie.
I want to know what the difference is between a chartreuse board and a charcuterie.
Chartreuse.
I was always when I was growing up, it's always been a chartreuse board.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, Janine grew up in South Africa. So, Janine,
Yeah.
chartreuse is a color, right?
I think it's red, isn't it?
I think so.
It has bluish color.
Blues.
Okay. Then.
Starts like it's a green blue weird color.
Okay. When growing up and doing home economics, this is what we would call a chartreuse board. And it was only crackers and cheese and no fruit, vegetables, nuts. So I tried to Google both of them.
Yeah, that's chartreuse.
That's chartreuse. Oh, that is yellow.
Yeah, yellow green like
Gatorade.
So yeah, that's what I was brought up on. So then when you called it a charcuterie, I went, I don't know if it's the same thing. That's why I asked if it was the actual board or if it was the food.
Interesting. That's a good, well, you know, and it comes from flesh. Was it flesh?
you can see this.
Ooh, yum.
So this is what my friend Kirsten made.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. The girl was very, very creative. It was beautiful. It turned out great.
That is beautiful. Was that for Thanksgiving or Christmas or
Mother's Day.
Mother's
That's
Day?
what I wanted for Mother's Day was a charcuterie board. And she delivered. It was awesome.
That is fantastic. That's a work of art, really.
It was. And the thing, like I said, the board that it's on, it's actually on some type of platform that's still on the ground. So
Like a lazy Susan.
you can just wheel it to get to you to what you want.
Sure.
Just like that.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. So now we need to watch something good on Netflix tonight or Amazon. What's I want some recommendations.
Crown, The Good Place.
The Crown is wonderful. Yes, highly recommend that too. Yeah. You know, I'm all things British, so The Crown is like right up my tea and crumpets alley. Let's see.
What is a crumpet?
It's like a
A flapjack.
biscuit, isn't it? Oh, kind of like a, yeah, what,
Flapjack.
flapjack.
Are
But
they
when
good?
everybody talks about pancakes,
Yeah,
then they talk about flapjack.
nice.
Like our pancakes are the big ones that you roll up.
Yep,
That's or a crepe.
a crepe.
That is what we call pancakes.
Okay, and that's what that is. Okay, So you can make it savory or sweet, right?
Yep. So my kids love caramel spread or the Nutella with butter.
Oh yeah.
And William likes the cinnamon sugar and lemon juice over the top. Yeah, and for me, I don't care. If it's just sugar and cinnamon, then that's what it is. But we always as kids had the chocolate spread or peanut butter and blackberries and the banana on the inside.
Oh.
And that would be breakfast.
That sounds delicious.
Thank me.
We don't count calories during
I mean,
COVID.
back in the day, nobody really counted calories. If I had to eat as much as what I did as a kid, yeah, I didn't even think they would go through the door.
Yep. All right. Did y'all have fun?
Yes, I did. Thank you so much.
This was a lot of fun. I appreciate
And
you
I'm
guys.
ready for my family to come eat.
Yes. That's I mean, you enjoy your creation, but it's, send me those pictures. I want to see them. And
I just sent them.
let me know what the next thing is you guys would be interested in making together.
Okay.
I'd like to do one a month, I'm thinking.
Okay.
So, something you're curious about or maybe you're an expert on and you like to show it off.
All right, let's see what it is.
I'm curious about that air fryer, what you use it for and how you make creative stuff. So,
Oh, I don't do creative stuff. It's just throwing in frozen chicken wings or whatever. I have to do fish at some point. I've never done fish in it.
try catfish with the breading that you can buy in the box.
Yeah.
That's really, really good. Highly recommend it.
I'll try that.
Yeah.
But most of the times it's just there to cook chicken nuggets and samosas and chicken wings and fries. So yeah, that's what we do.
Sounds wonderful. That's what sounds good to me.
All right, I'm gonna run. My kids are coming in.
Yep.
And thank you guys for the company tonight.
Thank you. So much fun. Pour another glass for me and toast to a good weekend.
You guys too.
Thank you all for joining us online and Facebook Live and in Zoom. We'll do this again. All right. Have a great one.
Great, thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Y'all take care. Good talking to you. See you, man.
He was a great sport, wasn't he?
He makes a lovely assistant. I think you should hire him.
I think I should keep him.
I work cheap.
I was just say, just pay him with food, because if he's like my husband, he'll be happy with that.
Sounds like a deal.